Let's jump into Ableton real quick and I'll show you the setup in there. Okay, we're in Ableton. Here we go. Same thing. What's the shortcut for preferences? Control, Command, comma. All right, you're in. Here we go. So we're going to go down here and we're going to see this little section right below the audio section called Link Tempo MIDI. MIDI is what we want. So click on that. It's going to show your MIDI devices listed here. It's a little bit different how Ableton does MIDI devices. It has to actually have a profile of the instrument in the preferences of Ableton. So this is sometimes can be a little bit shaky as far as what you can bring in. Luckily, I have the complete control. I don't know if that was there by default. You might actually have to do a little fiddling to get this your device to show up in Ableton, but it's pretty simple. It's just dragging and dropping a file. My keyboard is already selected, the complete control S Mark II. Click on that, and input, the output, that's all set. Everything's set in here. I generally don't need the output. That's not really that important. Just the input and the control surface are the ones you got to worry about. Down here is where you configure whether you're going to have the inputs coming in. So I wouldn't be able to use those MIDI inputs if these boxes are unchecked. So make sure these boxes down here are checked. So complete control and then external. I think that's just external if you want to bring an external MIDI from another device looped through this keyboard. Again, don't worry about that. Just check everything just to be sure. It's not going to hurt anything to have the ports available. All right, so another thing I have is machine here. I'm not sure if I have a profile for machine set up quite yet. So no, it's not looking like that. It's kind of a competitor to the Ableton push, so I don't expect it to be there by default. So this program would need some kind of profile for this controller, this machine controller, before and drag and drop into something in the file system in order to get this to work ahead of time. And it probably would be the case if you used a competing product like Native Instruments as a competitor of Ableton. So you probably would have to do some kind of fiddling in the file system. But again, it's really easy. You just go to the website, the company website, download the little thing and throw it in there and you're done. Another thing to, if you're getting overwhelmed, it's another thing to think about is that a lot of these things that I'm showing you are only things you're gonna have to do once. So a lot of this is set it and forget it. The time you're going to spend the most is going through the actual operations inside the DAW, processing, loading up instruments, recording. Those are the things that you're going to be doing the most. This kind of setup stuff, it's just stuff you have to do once you get the computer set up, once you get the software installed, once you get all your devices hooked up with the various cables. Once you get all that stuff done, it's set it and forget it. You don't have to think about this again. You might want to fiddle around with that buffer size for the audio device like I was talking about earlier because your scene might be slowing down. But in general, that's just something that's part of the process. It's not something that you're going to have to think about most of the time. So don't worry about all this technical stuff. Just do it the first time, get it done, move on. So that's how you set up a MIDI instrument inside Ableton. I'll do it one more time inside of Machine.